What's up everyone, it's Alicia here. It's Worlds time. World Champions will be crowned after this week. The PDGA World Championship is played in two different courts. It's the Jones Supreme and Emporia Country Club. I'm gonna give you my picks for the winner of both sides, FPO and MPO, and I'm gonna give you the top 5 in general. And a little explanation why I'm picking what I'm picking. So we're gonna start, as always, we're gonna start with the FPO side. There we go. So we're gonna start with the number 1, and it should be a dead given to anybody who's going to be my pick for the number 1 FPO, and it's going to be Kristin Tattar. I mean, look at this. She hasn't finished outside 3rd the whole season. And she just came back from the injury, was 3rd and was 1st, and now it's the World Championship time, and she's gonna win it. I'm pretty sure. She's at the moment, in my opinion, the best female player, the best FPO player at the moment, plain and simple. She's really good. Both of the courses suit Kristin's playing style really well. Kristin can throw the disc far from the tee. She's really accurate. She doesn't have any problems with the upshots. And putting is basically what she does best. I think Kristin will take the number 1 spot. But then for the next 4 placements, I don't put them in any order. But this is my top 5. So Kristin Tattar is number 1. But places 2 to 5, these 4 female can be in any order, in my opinion. This is how I manage my list, so if you don't like it, leave a comment down below. But next one that I think is going to be in the top 5 is a bit of an underdog. It's Eveliina Salonen. And even though Eveliina is known for being a really bad putter, the reason why I pick Eveliina to be in the top 5 is, again, her throwing. Like, she is one of the longest throwing FPOs, might be even the longest throwing FPO player at the moment. There with Ella Hansen and Natalie Ryan, I think. And the courses suit Eveliina really well, so I think Eveliina can get relatively close to the basket, so she doesn't get that pressure from putting, and she could actually get a lot of birdies. And I would even go far enough to say that Eveliina could be number 2, but she's definitely going to be in the top 5, and I'm rooting for Eveliina, and I hope we would get a European number 1 and number 2 placements. As always, it's good to be European on the FPO side. My 3rd pick for being in the top 5 is Missy Gannon. I don't know, Missy got a lot of flack from the commentators that she has been playing really badly the whole season, but I don't see that. I think Missy has like constantly getting better throughout the season, and she's been playing good disc golf throughout the season. So I think Missy Gannon is going to be a top competitor. You have to remember that there's a lot of good players in the FPO side, like Valerie Mandujano, Ella Hansen, like even Kat Merch and Katrin Allen. The previous world champion isn't in my top 5. Or is it? You don't know. But it's not going to be in my top 5. So I think Missy Gannon is going to do really well again, and I'm rooting that because she smiles all the time, so it's really fun to watch Missy Gannon play. It's like Owen Skockings, but well, it's Missy Gannon. I wish Owen Skockings and Missy Gannon would be in the same card. That would be fun. Let's continue. The next player that is going to be on my top 5 is going to be Natalie Ryan. I think Natalie Ryan is a bit of an underdog here, like a dark horse, technically, because she hasn't played that well throughout the season. She was 2nd at the OTP, and she won the Great Lakes Open, but after that she got 3rd on the Mid-American, and she was 39 in the Leadstone. But the course suits Natalie Ryan's playing style, and she can throw the disc far. And I think Natalie Ryan will be in the top 5 if she gets her nerves under control and just concentrates on playing and tries to be calm, do what she does best, which is throw the disc really far and, well, get easy birdie looks. And the last player in my top 5, I was a bit hesitant to put this player in my top 5, considering she's been playing really bad disc golf. Like, not bad, but really inconsistent disc golf, and really bad for being Paige Piers. And Paige Piers is going to be my last pick for top 5. I was battling between Valerie Mandujano, on Skokkings, Katrin Allen, and Paige Piers. But I decided to take Paige Piers because she really wants to win another world champion, to be crowned the best FPO player ever. But then again, that could be her downside, because she wants to win so badly. It could actually hurt her playing. And I think there's some like mental aspect of Kristin Tattar coming back and Paige Piers starting to play badly. I think there's some connection there. Like, I think Kristin Tattar is such a threat to Paige Piers that she creates more pressure for herself. And that's the reason why we have seen a really inconsistent Paige Piers for a couple of tournaments. But that's my FPO list. So Kristin Tattar is going to be number 1, hands down. The next 4 players, they could be in any order: Eveliina Salonen, Missy Gannon, Natalie Ryan, and Paige Piers. Now we go to the MPO side. And I have to say, the MPO side is a bit more difficult. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for saying who's gonna win in my opinion, but this is how I see things. I'm gonna say it straight away. The stats even is on my side at the moment. I'm gonna say Eagle McMahon is going to win. Plain and simple. Like, I think Eagle played the best disc golf of his career in the European Open, and he didn't even use forehand. And people are saying that he's gonna lose. He's not gonna win because he doesn't have the ability to use his forehand. But I think he doesn't need it, because the limitation of not being able to use forehand is forced Eagle to learn how to manipulate the disc to go right, just like James Conrad, and actually use his left hand. And his left hand is really good. So I think Eagle is riding still quite high from the European Open, and I think he will just continue forward and take the win. And just like in the FPO side, I'm gonna name 4 players who I think are going to be in the top 5. One shocker, Chris Dickerson has been my favorite throughout the season, but he has played really badly. So Chris Dickerson lately, like, I think really inconsistent for a few tournaments after the European Open. And just because that, I think Chris Dickerson isn't going to be in the top 5. And also, I don't think the young guns, Gannon Buhr, Anthony Barella, or any of those are going to be in the top 5. I hope they will, but I don't think they are going to be. So, Eagle McMahon is going to be my number 1. I'm going to put in top 5 Ricky Wysocki. Well, he's Ricky Wysocki, so he's been playing really good. Ricky actually won the DDO, which is played at the Emporia. We know Ricky's able to play in Emporia really good. So Ricky is going to be a contender, and I think Ricky is probably going to be number 2. I don't want to say, but Ricky is going to probably be battling with Eagle for the win. So yeah, Ricky's played a really good season. So has the next player on my top 5 list, which is going to be... I really like this player because his throwing style is really different from a lot of other pro players. And he only uses like a couple of discs, mainly throw. And he's going to be Calvin Heimburg. Calvin's played really good disc golf also, although he's had a couple of bad tournaments, but well, he's won a couple of tournaments too, so give some, lose some. And Calvin is the type of player that if he's in the zone, he's going to be consistent and really good. So I think Calvin's best feature is actually when he's on top of his game, he's really consistent. Not particularly being on the top of every round, but getting those consistent, like close to double-digit strokes. I think Calvin is going to do really well in this tournament. The next one in my list is going to be another one that's going to probably piss a lot of people off, but I think Mr. Simon Lizotte deserves a spot in the top 5. This is by far one of the best, maybe even the best season Simon's ever had. And this is also the most boring Simon has ever played. So toning down the showmanship, toning down the trick shots, I think Simon has finally found his true calling. Maybe it's the fatherhood and maybe it's something else, but Simon's played really well. 3 wins this season, Trueback, Des Moines, Portland Open and OTB. That actually is a feat in itself, and that's the reason why I think Simon Lizotte deserves a spot in the top 5. Unlike Eagle, Simon can use his forehand. He doesn't need it to, but he can use it if he wants to. And it's an open field again, so I think Simon is a threat because of that. I hope a European wins the MPO side too. It could be cool that the European won both sides, so I'm rooting for Simon. Team Simon. And the final place, I was again hesitant to put this player in it, but it's going to be Mcbeth. It's Paul Mcbeth after all. So we're playing for the highest of the highest prize. So you will know that Paul Mcbeth is going to give it its all. He's been playing okay, not anywhere near the level we've used to see Paul Mcbeth play, but okay for Paul Mcbeth is like best season for a lot of people. And I think the World Championship is going to be the height of his season so far. So that's the reason. And he stated throughout the season that his main focus is in the World Championship. He still won a lot of tournaments and plays really well in a lot of tournaments. And he's only been focusing on the World Championship. That says a lot. So we'll see what sort of Paul Mcbeth we'll get. But that's going to be my list. Eagle, McMahon is going to be number 1 of the MPO, and the rest of the 4 players in any order is going to be Wysocki, Heimburg, Lizotte, and Mcbeth. Tell me what you think of my list. And leave a comment down below. What is your top 5 FPO, top 5 MPO? You can do the list like I did, or you can put every single person in the top 5 in order. Whatever you want to. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, you get notified when I upload new videos. Like the video, and as I've stated quite a few times, comment down below. And I hope we get a great World Championships. Hope to see you soon. See you guys. Thanks for watching.